EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's second and 10. Play action. Now Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at the 20. They begin with a run by Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
A gain of 5. And the Giants 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
They go play action here, Purdy.
20, 10, touchdown.
Deebo Samuel,
41 yards.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 3rd down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
Barkley, inside handoff.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second down, here's Barkley again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And just when the offense seems to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here's Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Gets this one to use check. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 53 yards.
And the Niners use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receiving?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 42 yards.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
To kick off for New York.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
On the kick return. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 27, Giants 13.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down, New York.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Got a man, Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones.
This is caught by Robinson. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Jones.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Jones.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And that one complete to Hodgins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Jones.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win.
23-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Here's 1st down. Purdy with one final shot here.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.